St. Petersburg, February 6, 2015. The open letter, Andrew Nikolaevich Kihg, citizen of the Russian Federation, to Her Majesty the Queen of Great Britain, Elizabeth II, His Majesty the King of Spain, Felipe VI, His Majesty the Prince of Liechtenstein, Hans Adam II, His Majesty the King of Norway, Harald V, Her Majesty the Queen of Denmark, Margrethe II, and other royals. Hello, Your Majesty. I am your relative on his mother and father. My parents are relatives of each other. There are second cousins. My late mother, Grand Duchess Tamara First Ioannovna, your cousin through the Danish, German, Spanish, Greek, and other dynasties. My mother, a relative of your wife, through the same dynasties. I am write a public appeal to Russian and then write it in English. This public appeal in the video I am doing for the first time since my previous comprehensive action through various citizens of the Russian Federation did not reach the destination. At the moment, I have not received any answer from embassies or from relatives. For me, the Russian Federation and their closest relationship of trust established with the Russians, indigenous of people in the faith of Russian Republic of Russia, in the part of the Russian Federation, the community of the Russians, indigenous of peoples, the Russian Republic of Russia, in St. Petersburg and Leningrad region. This video, without compensation, makes the community of the Russians indigenous of peoples, the Russian Republic of Russia, in St. Petersburg and Leningrad region. I am the Grand Duke, Prince of Denmark, German, French, Spanish, Greek dynasties, background from Globesburg, the capital, the Bourbon. I am Prince of Saxe-Coburg-Gotha, German dynasty. I am the father, the nephew of the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Consort Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth II. My own father, Prince Nicholas von Globesburg, Prince Philip's half-brother. So I call it Andrew in honor of my native paternal grandfather, Prince Andrew Danish and Greek background from Globesburg. I am a relative of the Queen Elizabeth II and the mother and father. My mother, a cousin of Elizabeth II and the Danish background from Globesburg and the German von Saxe-Coburg-Gotha line. My mother is very similar to the Danish Princess Alexandra, the Queen of the United Kingdom. Alexandra, our grandmother Elizabeth II, at a young age, my mother was very similar to herself, Elizabeth II. At Elizabeth II is very similar to my own aunt of my mother, the sister of her father, Grand Duchess Maria Margrethe Theodorovna. I am ready to send you at least 20 photos and portraits by email, that you look at them and made sure that I was not an impostor. I am ready to hand over these photographs and copies of these photos to your trustee. I am myself outwardly similar to the King of Great Britain, George V. My grandmother, the Grand Duke Prince Johann XII Theodorovich. My great-grandfather, the Grand Duke Prince Theodore VII Ivanovich. My great-grandfather, the Grand Duke Prince Johann XI Theodorovich. All my mother, ancestors in the male line, the direct descendants and heirs of Tsar Theodore I Ivanovich, the youngest son of Ivan IV the Terrible. The close relatives of the first kings of the Romanovs, because we, the direct descendants of Queen Anastasia Romanovna, she my own aunt, Patriarch Filaret Theodore, and he a father first of Charles, Michael Fedorovich Romanov, Patriarch Filaret Theodore, was the cousin of Sir Theodore I Ivanovich. As descendants of Queen Victoria, my parents, father and mother, relatives of all the monarchs of Europe, as well as the background of the Dukes of Mecklenburg-Schwerin in Sweden, Prince George Schuiski in Stockholm, and Olof Rurik, and Dukes Dolgorukov, and Galitzin, and Tobolensky, and Volkonsky, and Beloselsky, and Tuchtomsky, and Bolkhovsky, and Radzivills, and many other noble families. My mother, a close relative of the Duke of Parma, Spanish Bourbons. She a relative of Princess Grimaldi, Princess of Monaco, Liechtenstein, Grand Duke of Luxembourg, and many other families. I am known scientist, a professor, athlete, swimmer, and cyclist. I am musician, thinker, poet, and composer. But my poetry and music I wrote my himself alone. This is my hobby. I think well in any language. For 11 years, 1998 to 2009, I was in charge of important scientific work for the government and the mayor of Moscow on transport in the interests of the complex urban. No, I took care of my thick aunt. She and your cousin, me, Duchess, Princess Clara, Wadbolsky, Alexei, Shilovsky, aunt very seriously ill, professor of medicine in St. Petersburg, believe that it is an urgent need to travel for treatment in Europe, in Switzerland. Only the best Swiss clinics, doctors and professors will be able to help her. as with his aunt, did not have enough money, even for medicines, for my aunt, because there are all made in the United States of America, and now we have a very high exchange rate, and the dollar and the euro. I am in a very difficult financial position. I am willing to go through all the known examination to establish my relationship to the monarchs of Europe. I am not an impostor. I am of sound mind. I have not resolved any psychiatric medical procedures. There are no examinations and have never been examined by experts of any stationary or outpatient basic. We enlisted the help of my aunt to the benefactors. Without this money, we could and cannot go to Europe for treatment. I am trying to find lenders, but I cannot. If I find the money lender, it will require us to return 10 times more money than give. I am the head of the Orthodox Charitable Foundation, St. John the Baptist, which now cannot afford. The foundation board has authorized me to go to Europe to visit your parishes, churches, cathedrals, and monasteries in Latvia, Lithuania, the Czech Republic, and Germany. I did really like during this trip come to visit you, to meet you and your family. But before that, I would like to talk with you or your relatives on Skype. In this case, you and I see each other on the computer screen, and many will be able to clarify the answer to many questions. I need your nickname on Skype to talk with you on Skype. Kindly let us know your name on Skype to those who sent you my letter and give you my appeal. Goodbye. Kind regards. Before communication, I need an interpreter because in English I do not understand anything. German and French languages I do not speak. I am informed my contact number in St. Petersburg. 8 906 256 25 70 8 962 693 1558 8 953 344 8531 in Moscow. 8 915 303 7503 8 929 969 13 10 27 8 499 356 7 8 9 2 7. My email Andrew Nick, 1967. Dogs, male und the Grand Duke, Prince Andrew. Third, Nikolaevich.